Hello, I'm Addison Bagnall and I'm doing my presentation on tourism's effect on the economy. Tourism is defined as the social, cultural, and economic phenomenon which entails the movement of people to countries or places outside of their usual environment for personal or professional reasons. The US is the most traveled to country in the world, and growing up in a tourist town, I always wondered about the flow of money on and in our state. According to a study by Taylor Orth, 61% of Americans surveyed had visited Florida at least once on vacation. This is why I'll be speaking about the impact of tourism on our economy in Florida. I received most of my information from the county's websites and the United Nations World Tourism Organization. During my speech, I will be discussing the impact on tourism on Miami, Destin, and Orlando, Florida, and how that relates to the COVID-19 pandemic and how they were impacted. To begin with, I will be talking about Miami. Miami is the most visited city in Florida with around 70.8 million visitors between the months of April and June. Tourism brought in $20 billion in the 2022 to 2023 fiscal year. The tourism tax dollars help better the public transport, healthcare systems, and as well as advance public education in the area. According to the Miami-Dade County website, Miami has a 2% sales tax on the foods and beverages sold in all hotels and motels. Even though this is a very small group of goods bought in Miami by tourists and a very small surtax on these foods and beverages, it is still projected to bring in about $9 million within the next year. When COVID-19 hit Miami's economy, it struggled. 10,000 jobs were lost, most of them being retail, restaurant workers, and beach workers. COVID also restricted the beach access, which is one of Miami's main attractions and why people visit there. This caused the tourist rates to fall exponentially. Many of the locals were affected by this since they rely on the tourists to come in and so that they can provide services and goods to them. With this happening, many of the residents struggled to keep up, as most of the residents spend 30% or more of their income just on housing payments because the cost of living is so high there. Another tourist town I'll be speaking of is Destin, Florida. This is my hometown, and Addison is located on the Gulf of Mexico and is known for the snow-colored beaches. Around 4.5 million tourists visit Addison each year, and tourism accounts for 2,116 jobs. These jobs range anything from beach chair workers to waiters and waitresses to restaurant managers. An estimated 56% of the annual sales tax is brought in from tourism season. Tourism brings in around $734 million from direct spending in Okaloosa County each year. When COVID hit, the Destin beaches were shut down. This made many tourists cancel their trips and skip coming down for this tourist season. This caused a dramatic fall in the Okaloosa County GDP, very similar to the financial crisis of 2008. As a Destin resident, I saw my family members and my friends struggle from this drop in tourism. My parents are very tourism dependent, and so are my family and other friends too. So it was very hard seeing them struggle and experiencing the same struggles that those in Miami did. My last example is Orlando. Orlando had about 74 million visitors in 2022, which is a 31% increase from 2021. Those 74 million visitors helped bring in $87.6 million in the year of 2022. Orlando has many attractions that will bring people in, such as Disney World, Universal, and SeaWorld, along with Legoland. 1 in every 5 Orlando resident has either a tourist-related job. So those jobs are either working at an amusement park, working at a restaurant, a store, anything of that sort. And in Orange County, which is the county where Orlando is located, tourist accounts for 50% of the sales tax generated. During the COVID-19, Orlando took a major hit, causing the amount of visitors to drop by 40 million. and this resulted in a $35 million loss in spending. This also caused many people to lose their job and their GDP to drop by 30.1%. In conclusion, tourism affects the economy in many ways. Although tourism boosts the economy, it can also be detrimental to the area if tourism has to come to an abrupt halt, such as it did in the COVID-19 pandemic. Tourism provides many jobs that help distribute the wealth in the area. I hope that you can take this information with you on your next travels so you can take a deeper look at the tourism in the area that you are in. Thank you.